Hello there, it's a pleasure to have you with us. We understand that life can sometimes throw us curveballs that we never saw coming. And yes, one such curveball could be the end of a marriage. It's a journey that no one ever wishes to embark upon, but sometimes it becomes an inevitable part of our lives. This video is here to lend you support, to share experiences, and to provide guidance. It's a light in the tunnel, a comforting voice telling you that you're not alone. We've got stories to share, wisdom to impart, and practical advice to help you navigate through this challenging phase. Divorce might feel like an end, but it's also a beginning, a fresh start, a clean slate. It's an opportunity to rediscover yourself, to build a future that fits you. Even in the darkest hours, remember that the sun always rises, bringing a new day and new opportunities. Let me share with you the story of a dear friend, Jane. Jane was once a vibrant woman full of life and positivity, but when her marriage ended, she found herself lost. The divorce was amicable, but the emptiness it left in her life was anything but. She felt as if she was floating in an ocean with no land in sight. But Jane, being the resilient woman she was, didn't let her life capsize. She picked herself up and decided to swim towards the shore, however far it may be. She knew she had a tough journey ahead, but she also knew she had to start somewhere. Jane started with seeking support. She reached out to her friends, her family, and even joined a support group for divorcees. She found solace in sharing her feelings, her fears, and her journey with others who were in the same boat. She realized she wasn't alone, and that gave her strength. Next, Jane learned the importance of self-care. She began to value her own needs and desires. She started indulging in things that she loved, be it a simple walk in the park, reading a book, or even cooking her favorite meal. She realized that happiness can be found in the smallest of things, in the everyday moments of life. And then eventually Jane moved on. It wasn't a sudden shift, but a gradual process. It was like the breaking of dawn after a long, dark night. She found joy in her independence, in her strength, and in her ability to overcome adversity. Jane started living her life on her own terms, embracing every challenge with a smile. Jane's story is not unique. There are thousands of Janes out there, fighting their own battles, trying to find their own happiness. But what makes Jane's story special is her spirit, her resilience. Jane's story is a testament to the fact that even though the journey might be tough, there is always a way to find happiness again. There are several important lessons we can glean from Jane's experience. Firstly, we learn that seeking help is not a sign of weakness, but a brave step towards healing. Jane reached out to professionals, friends, and family during her divorce journey. This network of support provided her with the emotional strength to navigate through the rough waters of divorce. It's essential to remember that it's okay to lean on others when we're going through tough times. Secondly, Jane's story underscores the value of focusing on self-improvement during a divorce. As she navigated the complexities of her divorce, Jane made a conscious decision to invest time in herself. She went back to school, pursued her passion for painting, and even started running marathons. In the process, she discovered strengths she never knew she had. This self-improvement journey not only helped Jane cope with the immediate pain of divorce, but it also set her on a path to a more fulfilling life. Thirdly, Jane found joy in everyday life. While divorce is inevitably filled with moments of pain and struggle, Jane taught us that it's also possible to find moments of joy and happiness. She took pleasure in the simple things like a good book, a hot cup of coffee, or a morning jog. These moments of joy, no matter how small, gave her the strength to keep going. Jane's story also reminds us of the importance of patience. Healing from a divorce doesn't happen overnight. It's a process that takes time, and it's okay to move at your own pace. Jane allowed herself to grieve, to feel the pain, and to slowly rebuild her life. Finally, Jane's tale teaches us the power of resilience. Despite the difficulties she faced, Jane never gave up. She faced her challenges head-on, with courage and determination. Her story is a testament to the human spirit's ability to overcome adversity. Each person's journey is unique, but the lessons we learn can have universal applications. Now let's delve into some practical tips that can help during this challenging phase. First and foremost, it can be incredibly beneficial to seek professional help. This can come in the form of a counselor or therapist who can provide a safe space for you to openly share your thoughts and feelings. They can also equip you with coping strategies tailored to your unique situation. Remember, There's no shame in asking for help. It's a sign of strength, acknowledging that you're going through a tough time and are willing to take steps to heal and grow. Secondly, maintaining a healthy lifestyle is key. This includes eating well, exercising regularly, and getting enough sleep. When we're under stress, it's easy to neglect our physical well-being, but remember that our physical and emotional health are interconnected. When your body feels good, it can help your mind feel good too. So make sure to nourish your body with nutrient-rich foods, move your body in ways that feel good, and get plenty of rest. Engaging in activities that bring you joy is another practical tip. Perhaps you love painting, gardening, or dancing. Maybe you enjoy reading, hiking, or cooking. Whatever it is that brings a smile to your face and makes your heart feel lighter, make time for it. These activities can serve as a form of self-care, allowing you to express yourself and find respite from the stress of divorce. Next, don't underestimate the power of spending time with loved ones. Whether it's family, friends, or even a beloved pet, the company of those we care about can provide a great deal of comfort and support. It's important to remember that you're not alone. There are people in your life who love and care for you, and they can be a source of strength and encouragement during this difficult time. Lastly, remember to be patient with yourself. Healing takes time, and it's okay to have bad days. It's okay to feel a range of emotions. It's okay to not have all the answers. Be gentle with yourself. Give yourself permission to feel, to heal, and to grow at your own pace. These tips are not definitive solutions, but they can provide some guidance and comfort during trying times. It's important to remember that everyone's journey through divorce is unique. What works for one person might not work for another. So take these tips as suggestions, not rules. Use them as a starting point, and feel free to adapt them to fit your own needs and circumstances. Remember, you're stronger than you think, and you're capable of getting through this. You're not just surviving, but learning, growing, and becoming even stronger. These tips are not definitive solutions, but they can provide some guidance and comfort during trying times. Moving on after a divorce might seem daunting, but remember, it's a journey, not a race. It's a phrase we hear often, but it rings particularly true when dealing with the aftermath of a marriage's end. The process of moving forward is not about speed, but about taking the necessary steps towards healing and growth. First and foremost, it's essential to give yourself time to heal. Healing isn't something that happens overnight. It's a process that can take weeks, months, or even years. It's okay to feel the hurt, the loss, the anger, and the confusion that come with the end of a significant relationship. These feelings are natural and valid. Recognize that it's okay to not be okay. You don't have to put on a brave face or pretend that everything is fine when it's not. It's okay to take time for yourself, to cry, to yell, to feel. Healing requires acknowledging these emotions, not suppressing them. Acceptance is another crucial part of moving on. Accepting the past doesn't mean you have to like it or agree with it. It means acknowledging that it happened, recognizing the role it played in your life, and understanding that it's a part of your history. It's about letting go of the wish that things could have been different and embracing the reality of what is. This acceptance isn't a one-time event. It's a continual process that may require revisiting from time to time, and that's okay. It's all part of the journey. As you heal and accept, focus on personal growth. Use this time to rediscover who you are outside of the relationship. What are your passions, your interests, your dreams? What makes you uniquely you? Invest in your own happiness. Take up a new hobby, reconnect with old friends, or explore new places. These endeavors are not just distractions, but are ways to rebuild your life and your identity. Remember, happiness is not a destination, but a way of life. It's not about reaching a point where everything is perfect, but about finding joy in the journey, even when the path is rocky. Find things that make you smile, that make your heart sing, and that make you feel alive. And most importantly, remember that it's okay to love again. It's okay to open your heart to new relationships, new experiences, and new possibilities. Just because one relationship ended doesn't mean that love is out of reach. Moving on doesn't mean forgetting. It means learning from the past and looking forward to the future. It's about carrying the lessons learned, the strength gained, and the growth achieved into your next chapter. It's about embracing the journey with all its twists and turns, and knowing that every step, no matter how small, is a step forward. Positivity might seem like a small thing, but it can have a powerful impact on your journey. When traversing the rocky terrain of divorce and the subsequent journey of moving on, positivity can often be the beacon of light guiding you through the darkest of nights. It's not about ignoring the pain, nor the reality of your situation. Instead, it's about choosing to focus on the silver lining, the opportunities for growth, and the potential for a brighter future. You see, positivity isn't just an attitude, it's a way of life. It's the lens through which you view your world, your circumstances, and yourself. It is about seeing the glass as half full rather than half empty. It's about the resilience to bounce back, the courage to move forward, and the hope for a better tomorrow. In the face of divorce, maintaining a positive outlook can feel like a monumental task. But remember, it's not about being positive all the time. It's about being positive more of the time. It's about allowing yourself to feel the pain, the loss, the grief, but not letting these feelings define you or your future. It's about acknowledging the storm and still being able to see the rainbow. Positivity can aid in your healing process, helping you cope with the emotional turmoil of divorce. It can empower you to regain your sense of self, rebuild your life, and most importantly, rekindle your hope for love and happiness. It's about embracing the possibility of a new beginning, a fresh start, a chance to rewrite your story. So how do you cultivate this positivity? Start small. Find one thing each day that brings you joy. It could be as simple as a cup of coffee in the morning, a walk in the park, or a good book. Hold on to that joy, let it fill your heart, let it guide your day. Start each day with a positive thought, and you will be surprised by how much it can change your perspective. Remember, the power of positivity is not just in its ability to change your outlook, but in its capacity to change your life. As we wrap up, remember, it's okay to feel sad, it's okay to grieve, but also remember, you are strong, and you will get through this. Let's take a moment to reflect on the journey we've been on together in this video. We began with the story of Jane, a tale that many may find familiar. We learned from her experiences and saw how she navigated the tumultuous waves of divorce, emerging stronger and more resilient. We then moved on to key takeaways from Jane's story, gleaning insights into the emotional roller coaster that comes with the end of a marriage. We identified the importance of allowing oneself to experience the full spectrum of emotions, the crucial role of a supportive network, and the necessity of self-care during such challenging times. Next, we explored practical tips for coping with divorce. We underscored the significance of seeking professional help when needed, the value of maintaining healthy routines, and the power of positive affirmations. These strategies can provide a roadmap to navigate through the darkest times and guide us towards the light at the end of the tunnel. We also discussed the process of moving on after divorce, underscoring that it's a journey, not a destination. It's a journey of self-discovery, of building resilience and learning to embrace a new chapter in life with optimism and grace. We concluded with a conversation about the power of positivity. Even in the face of adversity, maintaining a positive mindset can be the key to unlocking our inner strength and propelling us forward. The purpose of this video was to provide a comforting guide, a beacon of hope amid the storm. The information shared is intended to help us understand that it's okay to feel, to grieve, to heal, and to move forward. Remember, it's not about negating the pain, but about transforming it into strength, resilience, and ultimately, growth. You are not alone on this journey, and remember, there is always a brighter day ahead.